Hello everybody and welcome back to another Deep Oger review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new GIJoe classified series, Tiger Force, Duke, and Motorcycle. I can't remember what they called this thing, but obviously the Motorcycle is a a straight repaint of the one that came with Breaker. I don't have Breaker, so this is a new mold for me, and Duke is a straight repaint of the original Duke from the first wave, and then they repainted it in better colors and blah 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 blah. You don't need the backstory. Let's just get into the bike and the accessories. So for the first thing I'll take a look at the bike. It is just a bike, a motorcycle. I love when they do 1/12 scale vehicles. That's like my kink. 1/12 scale animals and vehicles are just perfect, and GIJoe has both, so amazing. This thing's actually not bad. I actually quite like it. If it weren't for the color scheme. When this was revealed, everybody, and I mean everybody and their fucking grandma, hated it. In person, it's not as gaudy as I thought it would be, but obviously the main appeal of this pack is to get a Duke if you weren't able to get the two previously released ones. But it's not bad. You got yellow right here, nice tire detail. These are kind of soft and rubbery. You can't squish them, but it is solid rubber, so you can't squish them, but they are made out of this rubbery material. GIJoe tampoed right there, MG1027, Tiger Force logo, that weird shark, got some silver there for vents, I guess. Mine's a little messy right here, but that's whatever. A nice engine detail. It's better to show you on the other side. Nice engine detail. Gunmetal gray, that's my kink. You got the exhausts right here. And it's pretty just stereotypical. This doesn't look comfortable to sit on, but it's the military, who gives a shit. Translucent red. I think this is translucent red, but for some reason they just painted it red, which is dumb. You got a gas cap right there. Instrument cover, sure. Little wrench right there. Castle, I guess. And on the other side, you get a tampoed American flag that's kind of rubbed off. That's obviously supposed to be rubbed off. But obviously, you get a little sidecar with a machine gun attached to it. And there is a kickstand on the bike, so you can't just stand it up on its own. But obviously, there's a little sidecar. It's in the orange and yellow, just like the bike. And it comes apart, and it's the same minigun piece, the one that came with Breaker and the Amazon exclusive Roadblock. If you want to go check out my review on that, that is up. But you get a nice Tiger Force tampo and more of that darkish red and black for the handles, obviously. But the way you put it in is this way. There's a little slot for the handle up top, and that just fits in like that. And bada bing, bada boom, you got your little sidecar, two ports, or two pegs, two ports. You just plug that in. It doesn't take a lot of force, but you do kind of have to squeeze it in. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Tiger Force bike. Let's get into his other accessories. I lied. I want to compare these two. So you got the Ghost Rider and the bike. You got the Ghost Rider bike and this bike, and they're obviously very different sculpts from two different lines, but I just love 1/12 scale vehicles. And for the just regular accessories, you get his little pistol that I think came with the first one, cast in black. Obviously. Not a bad sculpt, not at all. And it does go right into his side holster. Right here. Boom. And then for the other accessory, you get these binoculars. He can hold them pretty nicely. If the hand would... Ooh. These hands are kind of hard, so you have to spread the fingers open and then you can use it. Sorry, that was all off camera. But, yeah, that's not the best posing. You can do better if you actually take time with it. But there is a little hole right there in the belt, and it plugs in very nicely and stays there. So, there's storage for that. And my favorite accessory is his little gun. And like I said in my Sergeant Slaughter review, I don't know guns. so I don't really give a shit. But it is a nice sculpt, all new sculpt, I believe. Very, very good. I really like this. And also, like I said in my Sergeant Slaughter review, it has a removable magazine, and that is just my action figure kink. I love little features on weapons like that. So, yeah, that's honestly really amazing. You might see a little stress mark right there. That's from where I tried to plug in a effect piece, and I accidentally bent the barrel. So, don't do that, because it's not as stiff as you think it might be. And obviously, it just goes right into his hand. Get the trigger finger around the trigger, and boom, he looks really good with that. And now onto the figure himself. Obviously, you can see that it is just the same head sculpt. It's the same everything on this guy as the first releases. But on mine, there is a little bit of paint missing on the hair. Right there, you can kind of see it. And paint right there, bleed right there, and right there. So that's kind of sucky, but other than that, this face sculpt really is good. Got the butt chin, kind of hard-ass demeanor. You got the scar across the eye, nice blue eyes, kind of metallic-y. Nice flesh tone, red right there for the undershirt. And no, this is just the regular green shirt. And then you get what I presume to be either just a white t-shirt or maybe a tank top under there. Right there, very, very nice detail. You got that badge, nice gold. Obviously, this is an older body mold, so no pinless on the arms or legs. But other than that, this figure has very nice molding. You got the tip pockets, nice buttons, nice wrinkles all across there. Obviously, you got the rolled up sleeves, some elbow pads, wristwatch, very nice detail. You can even see you got some hands, the arms in there, or the clock hands, and nice gray for the gloves. Obviously, on this side you don't get the watch, so you get the glove cuff. Again, very nice flesh tone, nice belt with a bunch of pouches and everything. Nice tiger stripe jeans and army cargo pants right here. Again, very nice detail. I said this in my Sergeant Slaughter review, again, but I love how hard the GIJoe team goes on their clothing detail. Like, they don't really need to, but this is just awesome. I love the deep recesses in the clothing, especially when you compare it to, like, smooth Marvel Legends bodies and everything like that. It's just nice. It's nice detail. Knee pads done in black. More pouches right there. You got two on this leg, two on this leg too. And then obviously you got shin pads with some maybe bullet holes in them. They're only aiming for his shins, not the rest of his body. Cobra has unlocked the secret of humanity. Insert that JonTron clip here.
Small as a pen can cause serious damage when slipped on.
Oh no, they're not going to actually show that on television, are they? All the humanity!
So, yeah. Nice black, very nice sculpting on the boots, and that's pretty much it for this Duke figure. Alright, I'm coming in, right after doing the detail segment. I forgot to talk about the backpack. Okay, so quickly. Over the backpack, you get nice detail again. They go abnormally hard on the clothing detail. Two pouches right here, straps right here, tactical shovel, Markiplier clip.
What is important is this. This is my tactical shovel. I bought this off of Amazon.
Water bottles on each side, and yeah, just very basic backpack. I think it's the same one that came with the first release, and it plugs on nicely to the back. It adds actually a lot to the figure, in my opinion. So for articulation, you get the standard GIJoe neck and the hinge up to the ball joint, so we can look up pretty damn far, farther than Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, because of course, he can look down about that far. Great amount of tiltage, obviously side to side. Arm can go full 360. Get a little tiny butterfly joint that doesn't do jack shit, but it helps a little bit. I already said that. Arm can go out that far, down that far, bicep swivel. Single, double jointed elbow. You got a nice ab crunch, can go forward, can go back, and a diaphragm joint right there. A little bit of side to side. And then it can kick up, about that far, back, about that far. Beautiful spread. Thigh swivel, double, jointed knees, can kick his tiger stripe ass. Boot swivel, foot can go up, about that far, down about that far, and a beautiful ankle rocker. What I really like about the foot is that these shin pieces are not hard plastic. These are very durable, kind of rubbery pieces. So the foot can go up and it gets out of the way. So for comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Earthrise Optimus and the Transformers Universe Classics Optimus. Obviously, two very popular 80s TV heroes. Next up for comparisons, we have the Black Series figures. We have the Jedi Knight Obi-Wan, review up for him if you want to go check that out. And, well, this also has the Obi-Wan Kenobi, or the Kenobi shows Kenobi's lightsaber and robes. I explained that in my top 10 of 2020, or 2022, if you want to go check that video out too, I guess. And the new Star Wars Black Series Clone Wars Mace Windu clone armor. So, yeah, again, like I said in my Sergeant Slaughter review, the Black Series tends to run a little closer to true 1/12 scale, while GIJoe and Marvel Legends run a little bit taller. And here he is next to some Cobra figures. You have the Destro review, older review, give it, but review up for him if you want to go check that out. And the GIJoe Classified Storm Shadow. Again, review up for him if you want to check that out. And last but not least, for comparison, here he is next to some other GIJoes. You have the GIJoe Classified Target Cobra Island Beachhead. One of my favorite GIJoe figures. These guys, I think, don't quote me on this, I think they share the same legs because they have the same knee pads, same sculpt orientations, so it's pretty much, yeah, they share the same legs. But here he is next to the latest GIJoe Classified review I did, Sergeant Slaughter. If you want to go check that review out, you can if you want to. So, yeah, overall, this set, great set. For $45, you get a lot. You get a lot for your money, especially considering that the original two Dukes go for like $50, $45. And honestly, this guy's not far off from that. I wasn't really into the get-up. I wasn't into the tiger stripe jeans. But when you see the figure in hand, and then you realize that, or when you see the figure in store, and then you realize that, oh, motherfucker, the original Duke goes for like $40, $50. Just like $5 less or $5 more gets you this motorcycle, gets you this minigun, gets you a new gun. Yeah, I like this figure a lot. It definitely goes well with my GIJoes, and honestly, besides maybe Outback and Bazooka, and that's really all I can think about for now. I'm almost done with my Joes. I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, tell me guys what you think, if you want this figure or not. Leave a like if you like the video. I'm gonna give this figure a, let's just say, 8 out of 10. Great figure, great bike. Gaudy colors, but I can live with it, as long as I get a Duke. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more and you haven't already, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.